You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, no worries. Let me try one.
Lots of water in there, huh?
Yeah, you gotta get the water out of it. So you gotta drill some holes and let it drain out.
Sure.
But it's good because if it happens again, it's got holes to drain the water out.
There you go.
So,
There you go.
and it doesn't hurt it. So.
Yeah, we have lots of water.
I get a lot of service calls like this after it rains.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it rains and people don't cover their water heaters and the combustion chambers fill full of water and they're like, oh, it's leaking. And I'm like, no, you got to drain it and then restart it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. There's been a lot of water coming out, huh?
Oh, yes, yeah.
So, Homeless tried to get water by opening the TMP, and then it just flooded the whole water heater. And I'm trying to get the water out now by drilling some holes.
You got water in there too, I bet.
Yeah, it might just be wet,
Yeah.
but I don't see any sparks, so. I gotta confirm there's a spark, but then reassemble it, see what's going on. Yeah, it's the water, I think. Yeah, well, I smell gas, so.
still warning there, huh?
Yeah, well, it soaks into the insulation, and it doesn't want to come out of that.
Takes a while to dry.
Yeah, you get it fired up, and then you can dry it out.
Right.
Okay, so I replaced the burner, and this was all rusted from the water, so I cleaned it all up real good to get the spark to arc over, and then I replaced the glass because the owner smashed that out to try and light it manually. So I think we got spark now. It's not super consistent. You guys can see that. So hopefully we'll get lucky here.
Oh yeah, you never fail.
Yeah. Yeah, the spark's it's a little inconsistent.
The spark?
The spark, yeah, so it's kind of jumping around, but we only need it to catch like once or twice, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So it might...
And that's something once it's on, unless it goes out, but...
Right, you don't really need it.
You don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it. That was weird you weren't able to get it lit manually. I guess maybe no gas was coming out either. Because you tried to put a match in there or something, right?
I tried, I went through that little hole because the glass wasn't there with my igniter, my thing, you know, but I couldn't ignite it. Like you said, maybe the line was like that for like water in it.
Yeah. Yeah, something was going on.
Yeah, and I'm over in the stove.
Oh, okay. I'm getting old, Emo.
Yes, I am getting old.
No, I'm getting old. It's
76.
That's your age?
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, my dad was, I think 75, 76. I thought he was over the hill. I said,
Yeah.
I really felt sorry for him and everything. Here I am, still working and messing around. And
Yeah. Yeah, it's good though. It keeps you.
He lived to be 85.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. My mom is the one that actually lived to be 100, 101. Her birthday was in November and she passed in January.
Oh wow. I don't think
Right here, they live right up the street here in Borno.
I don't think I want to live that long.
But you know, John, she never suffered. She never. She had quality of life actually.
Okay.
Up till, you know, she died. That was.
It just feels like it would be really painful, you know.
Yeah. No, she never bothered anybody. She always had a good brain. She liked to talk about old things and stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. My grandmother made it to 92.
Oh, that was you from good stock.
My dad's 86.
Oh,
And he's pretty, you know, mobile.
oh,
Like you wouldn't even think.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And he'll make it too.
Yeah, if I
You're
keep
gonna
smoking
beat
those,
him. You're gonna beat him.
if I keep smoking those cigars, though, you won't. I'm a dead man, right? That's what everyone keeps doing.
Well, they say it's bad, but I don't know.
Yeah.
My mother never drank coffee in her life. She always drank tea.
Okay.
And, but she liked a glass of wine.
Okay.
And red was her favorite.
All right. This thing, man. Ah,
Got it.
yeah. I made this little device emo, right? I was so excited.
Oh, you did?
Well, I'll tell you the story. It's a story.
Okay.
So I made this device. What it is, long story short, but you plug it into the sparker and you connect it to here and it sends a constant arc. So you flip the button and it just goes, grrr. It just sends, it's like 450,000 volts.
Wow.
And it sends it through there and it's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Like it was, the whole reason I made it is so I wouldn't have to dick around with this anymore and keep
Yeah.
pushing. Like when I ran into funky wiring, I just slam this thing in and fire it up and it just goes, grrr. And it worked for a couple of times. And then lately it hasn't been working and I don't know if the batteries are low or what. But I used to carry it with me and I couldn't wait for the chance, you know, like give me a bad spark and I could just come in and flip it and just go, you could hear it in there. It sounded like somebody was welding in there. It just goes, lights it all out. It was great. Lights it like that. You know?
Oh, my goodness.
It's like my own little automatic sparker thing.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And then it stopped working. And I was like, it was some cheap Chinese. It was like $6, you know. It's like a. It
But
takes,
you invented, you put it together, you put it.
yeah, I wired it all together. Yeah, it takes like 6 volts DC and converts it to AC and then steps it up.
Oh, wow.
You know, because these things are like 15,000 volts, these little clickers. But that thing was like 450,000. Probably not. It was probably more like 4,500 or something, you know, because the Chinese thing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I'd show it to you, but I don't carry it around anymore because I just got so frustrated with it because it wasn't working. It wasn't connecting the
You say maybe it didn't need a battery or something,
yeah, maybe. Maybe it needs a battery. All right, there you go. Yeah, it looks good in there. Looks nice and blue like it's supposed to.
yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, let me get that on. Let me get that on video. Oh, don't go out. Oh, don't go out on us. It's just, there's a lot of water vapor in there.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's kind of, the flame's kind of dancing around. It's struggling to get air. But it's still going.
That's good.
Yeah, it's struggling. It's struggling to breathe.
Until it dries out all that water.
Yeah, if it just keeps going, it'll it'll sort of fix itself. You know what I mean? Like the heat dries out the water, that helps it breathe, and then it gets more heat, which, you know, it's like a cycle. Yeah, there's a little bit of standing water in there, but it's going now.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's going.